Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Arkansas RC Newbie, and on today's episode we have got an RC Tool Kit, 25-piece, legendary. You can get this guy on Amazon. My brother actually got me this as a gift, so I am so excited to share this with you guys. And apparently it's supposed to come with an RC work stand, so I've got my crawler over here. We're going to put that together, check out the tools that this thing comes with. So if that sounds like something you were interested in, please stick around, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Alright guys, let's open this up. This is the Laegendary Rc Tool Kit on Amazon. We'll put some affiliate links in the description below so you guys can order one of these if you're interested in it. Look at that presentation. Wow, this is too cool. 25 pieces. Now this kit normally goes for $150. You can get it in red or black. This here at the time of filming is $64. Check that out, and it's all in a carrying case. I mean, this thing has got everything. At least I hope it's got everything, because I break a lot of stuff out in the course. This tool here, we're going to go through some of these tools, maybe show you guys how we're going to use them. Break a lot of stuff out in the course, and one of the reasons my brother was like, man, I wanted to get that for you was because I carry like 3 or 4 different tool boxes. So the first thing we've got here, I was really interested to see what in the world this is. This is a 3-in-1 camber gauge, so you can kind of see different setups with your trucks. Maybe you guys are racing trucks, not necessarily crawling. Something I'm going to use it for. We've got some measurements here. It'd be really nice to be able to put this thing flat underneath my crawler and measure the skid plate, or maybe even the angle of the crawler. So we've got that tool. Now this here is an RC work stand. We're going to be putting this together probably throughout the episode. 360-degree rotation. It also has adjustable height. I've seen these like $30 alone. You know, that's half the price that you can get this at right now. All aluminum. We've even got some, I think some pad stuff in there to make sure we don't scratch your rig, whatever you'll be working on. Like I said, we're going to be putting that together. Super excited about that. I've needed one for a while. All inside this carrying case. Just a bunch of drivers. I mean, everything you're going to need. Now, something interesting with this kit is all of these drivers are supposed to have steel tips, and they're supposed to be hardened steel, so hopefully we don't get any type of damage to the tips, because that's like the worst thing, having a kit like this or something similar to it, and then everything, the tips just going out on you, because I don't know if you can necessarily buy separate pieces. Now these are adjustable drivers. We've got a little hex inside there, so if you want them a little bit shorter, maybe a little bit longer. This here is a 3mm Phillips. Something interesting with this kit that I've noticed on the backs was sometimes you have the precise screwdrivers where you can kind of keep your hand like this and screw it, right? And you've got that little rotational thing. I thought that's what that was, but this is kind of cool. You can pop this off. Pop the end cap off here. So I'm guessing the whole inside is like a big carrier. So if I have just Phillips screws and I don't want to be carrying all my extra little pieces around with me at different courses, I can go ahead and just stack up a bunch of Phillips screws inside the handle of this guy and put that cap back on there and just be good to go. So that's kind of neat. I don't know if that's what it's intended for, but again, man, they're all magnetic. I mean, this is just heck of a kit, man. Legendary. The grips do feel very good in the hand. They're not too small, but they have just plenty of grip on there. I'm sure if I were getting my hands greasy, maybe working on some shocks and things like that, shouldn't be able to lose grip with these at all. We do have a body reamer tool, and I've never used one of these. This here looks kind of like a prison shank almost. I have not used one of these, but I know whenever you're doing like different parts around your wheel wells and stuff like that, it's got a nasty blade on the edge of that to really fine tune where you want it. And then we also be able to poke a hole for your different body mounts and just ream it out right to the size that you want instead of having to guess at a drill bit. So that's pretty neat. It also comes with a massive cross wrench right there. I don't really use these, but it's nice to have, I guess, for some of the nitro guys. We've got some scissors that have a really neat tip to them. I'm guessing that's just for trimming up the body. Always need some good scissors out there on the course. Sometimes stuff starts getting to where it starts rubbing. You're like, crap, man, I wish I had some good scissors or something to cut it out. You don't want to go the scissor route. We do have an X-Acto knife that this comes with about 10 extra blades. Then we also have a ball bearing remover for a bunch of different size ball bearings. Now let's come over to the pliers. We have some needle nose pliers that this set comes with, and all of the pliers I'm going to be showing you, they all do have, they're spring loaded, right? So you don't have to put your fingers behind there and open it back up. They're definitely make it a little bit easier to get into tight spots and grip onto things and not have to put too much stress on your hands while you're working on something. Some ball link pliers, and just these tools make the job so much easier. And I'm about to show you guys one that I just can't believe that actually came with this kit. Got those, and we've also have some side dikes here. Now this here is a shock. I guess this is a shock plier to work on shocks. Now one of the supporters of the channel is RC all-wheel drive. Here's a pair of their shocks here, 100mm internal shocks. And man, have you guys ever had an issue of taking these out of your links and replacing them, or maybe upgrading them? This tool here makes it so much easier. We've got this little pin here. We set that pin inside of the little link, and basically we squeeze it and it pushes that guy right out, making it so much easier to just replace that or change it up, do whatever the heck you guys want to do. So not only can we remove it, but we can also install it. And this tool here is just going to make it so much easier, because doing this with a screwdriver and a little hammer and pliers, messing things up. Not only that, but also on the stanchion here, we do have some little cutouts to grip onto that stanchion without damaging it or scratching it. That, and then also to be able to hold onto the outside of the shock. I mean, this tool right here alone is awesome. And it's super lightweight. It's aluminum. All of these tools in here are aluminum except for the ball bearing tool. I believe that's steel. But man, it's just going to make it so much easier having this tool and just working on different shocks and things. You know, your hands get greasy, it's hard to grip onto stuff, and I have been known to scratch a few of the stanchions. So very cool there. It also comes with a work tray, and I like this little work tray. It's an aluminum work tray. It's not magnetic, but it comes with a little magnetized pad if you want to put it on there. I'm probably not going to put it on there. Sometimes it starts to annoy me. It starts to gather up a bunch of little fine pieces of steel and things like that. But man, it's even stamped Legendary on there. Just a little aluminum tray. It's pretty neat. And we do have a little RC, looks like a, I don't know what you necessarily call that, but maybe like an open-end wrench or something like that. Don't use these too often, but the kit comes with it. I mean, this kit comes with everything. I think out of all of the stuff I'm most excited about is going to be my pliers, my shock pliers we'll call them. Shock pliers, and then also this little camber tool with getting to check the height and measurements of everything, and it comes in the carrying case. So that is just such a plus. I'm impressed with that. But let's go ahead and put together the 360-degree RC stand. And we'll see how it looks. We'll put a crawler on there and see what kind of weight it can handle, because my crawler is very heavy. Alright, so we've got the Legendary RC stand built up. I do like the pads on here. I like that there's a little ruler there on the bottom. Something that I do wish though about this kit that it had, I wish it had like a magnetic tray right here. That would be helpful. You know what I might be doing is I might be getting the work tray that this thing came with. I might cut it down and actually put a strip of magnet right here, just so we can have a little area for these things to stick to. Now, something interesting with the tools that I've noticed, they say that they're magnetized, but these things aren't sticking to each other at all. They don't stick to each other. And they don't even stick to the tools that came with this. And I'm pretty sure all this stuff is steel. Well, these say that they're steel that is magnetized. Little grub screw here is supposed to be steel, and it's not sticking to it. So I think that's probably a little bit misinformed as far as the website says that, or the Amazon seller says that this Legendary stuff is magnetized. These are definitely not magnetized, and all of the tips on all of the other tools look just like this. But I've noticed online they actually have a little bit of black here, so it's kind of portraying that it's magnetized, but they're not magnetized. Let's get this crawler on here. Let's see what we've got. Alright, bam. Alright, pretty cool. It does swivel. It sounds a lot better swiveling with the truck on there with some weight on it, and this thing is very heavy. But yeah, definitely need to get a magnet over here on this side whenever we're doing work to this thing. But I don't know, I really like it. I think that is too cool, man. You know, I do have my crawler innovation foams I've been working on, but this one here to actually let the suspension hang down and be able to turn it is going to make a big difference. Pretty cool gift, man. I appreciate that so much, man. My brother hooking me up. But guys, if you want to get your hands on this Laegendary tool set, you guys can check out the affiliate links in the description below. Again, at the time of the recording, it's going for $63. So make sure you guys jump all over that. That's for the red one. The black one's going to be a little bit more expensive. But man, normally $150. Heck of a steal on this if you guys are going to take advantage of that deal. Check out the affiliate links in the description below. But man, I'm the Arkansas RC newbie. I appreciate you guys watching the episode as always. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So you guys can check out the more content. Also hit that notification bell. We're going to be taking to the skies here pretty soon. Just some new tools I wanted to share with you guys. But we will see you on the next episode.